All right, so my story with Plexus starts back in 2020, and I really can't even remember how Abby and I got connected to begin with. But I started Triplex during the lockdown, and I took it for about 3 to 4 months. And back then I noticed that I had more energy. I lost 10 to 15 pounds, and it had improved my thyroid health. I have hypothyroidism since having my youngest son. 7? Yeah, he just turned 7 on the 29th. So 7 years ago now. So I talked to my doctor, we lowered my Synthroid dose, and that's all I can really remember from back then about taking it. And then I had stopped Triplex because of going through a divorce, and I tried it again earlier this year, but with switching dental offices I was working at to a previous one that I was at, I am the only assistant, so I was having a really hard time figuring out the balance of work, plus trying to incorporate the Triplex on a schedule so that it actually worked and getting my water and everything else. It took a minute, so I gave up. I'm like, I can't do this right now. So come the middle of September, 30 pounds heavier, back up to my previous Synthroid dose, super high anxiety, like horrible. I had debilitating anxiety where I would wake up on Monday and just be crippled with anxiety and fear for really no reason even. Couldn't explain it. I was drinking a pot of coffee every morning and energy drinks throughout the day, getting 8 hours plus of sleep, and I would still wake up feeling like I hadn't even slept, like just completely exhausted. I also have had seasonal allergies since my oldest son was born 15 years ago, and I was taking Zyrtec and Flonase every day throughout the entire year. It wasn't just spring and fall type thing, it was an all year thing. So now come the victories. Since taking the products consistently, finally found a good schedule. Getting in all my water, I'm noticing big changes. I haven't taken my allergy meds in 2.5 weeks now. That was 2 different ones. I have more mental focus. My job performance is a lot better because I feel more rested. I have more mental clarity. My anxiety, which this is probably the biggest thing, because if you suffer from mental health problems, issues, whatever you want to call it, you know how debilitating it can be. So the anxiety is pretty much gone, not non-existent. It still creeps up sometimes, but it does not affect me nearly like it did before, and that's what was huge for me. I've lost 8 pounds. My inflammation is so much better also. And I used to get hangry like you would not. And that doesn't even happen anymore. My fiance and my kids definitely have noticed that. I'm down to 2 cups of coffee. I don't drink the energy drinks. And that is, I want to point out too that that's only with the Triplex. I haven't added in anything else yet because I've been on it now since the middle of September, I think, and I want to see how long, like at least give it 90 days or the 4 months, because that's where I was at before I stopped taking it, and just see what just the Triplex does for me without adding in things so I can share that with other people.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm just really thankful for Plexus and that Abby didn't give up on me even with all the back and forth since 2020. But I can't wait to see the long-term benefits and changes that it brings for my family and my health.